It's quite an honor to be up here right now. I've known Dan since first grade, and I've seen him go through every stage of his life, and it's a real privilege to be here. The Gates too have been family to me for so long. It's absolutely great, it really is. Now, I know traditionally the best man is supposed to make fun of or embarrass the groom over here. But I figured we've been doing that for so many years now. Do we really need another few minutes of that? I think we do. I agree. But before I get to that, I must say, our bride tonight, radiant, lovely, gorgeous. Yes. And don't forget the bridesmaids. One of the hottest bridal parties I've been around, let me tell you. It's a pleasure, I will say. But Emily, tonight, you look like an absolute beauty. And Dan, you look like a guy sitting next to an absolute beauty. So you're both really playing up the roles well. So, I mean, I think you're doing a good job, both of you. Killing it out there, both of you. Now, I have to admit, I am a bit nervous right now. I am. Dan threw some added pressure on me not that long ago. He took me aside a little while ago and he told me, if I do a great job here tonight, I can be the best man at his next wedding too. Now, hold on, people. I know what you're thinking, because I was thinking the same thing. I thought, what an absolute romantic this guy is. Already planning to renew his wedding vows to the girl he just married. That is Dan Gates, folks. That is. He's everything you can want. Oh, I'll tell you. It's amazing. It's amazing. Seeing this together it's been the greatest thing. I've seen Dan go through every stage of his life, and I will continue to see him go through it. And it's been so touching. I mean, I think the world of Dan. I love you, buddy. I do. And it's so great to see him so happy. But, I felt that, as the best man, it's not fair for just me to talk about him. So I was canvassing the crowd a little while ago, and I talked to a few people, friends, family, relatives, staff. I wanted a full magnitude of what Dan Gates is. And so they gave me a few things, and they wrote them down for me, just in case, So let me go to a couple of adjectives that Dan Gates is. Hardworking, definitely. Determined, I agree. Reliable, I concur. I won't tell the stories, but yes. Thoughtful, caring. Everything was so great. I mean, every comment was so nice. But then I got a couple. I got lazy, stubborn, and obtuse. Now, I defended you, Dan. I did. But if Emily doesn't know you, who does? Let's be honest, folks. I mean, I'm not going to hide. But the greatest thing for me is I've always felt that love, everything comes down to you actually, your life isn't your own. It's who you share it with. And the people that you share it with are the people that really are your life. And I think it's just so great that Dan's so happy and Emily's so great. It's so perfect for me. I'm very happy. So I hope they are, I'll tell you. But I'll tell you, to me, love, life, marriage, it's not about finding someone you can be with. It's about finding that one person that you just cannot be without. And they found it, and that's just, it touches me, I'll tell you. I think it's such a great thing. So what I'd like to do as my finale here, to Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Gates, and to every great moment that lies ahead of you. Cheers.